Good afternoon, Asec. Asec, this figure of 37 million only refers to those who registered for Step 1. But we would like to know how many people have actually received their national IDs yet, and if we are on track with our targets and our timelines.
Yes, okay. Hi, good afternoon. So, yes, you're right. We have registered more than 37 million, but that's only for the Step 1. Step 1 includes only the collection of the demographic characteristics and their scheduling for the Step 2. The Step 2 is actually the data collection of the demographics and the validation of the supporting documents. And as of our data on June 30, we have actually registered more than 16 million.
All right, so when you say 16 million, those are fully registered, meaning their cards are pending for release now?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. And on your question, how many have actually received their cards? More than 300,000 have already received their cards, and we have already released almost 1 million of cards, PhilID cards for delivery by the PhilPost.
All right, now we know that there must be a lot of challenges that you face as we roll out PhilSys, and Senator Ping Lacson also noted several challenges, specifically long on-site lines or long queues on-site, as well as a crashing of the website. Are these being addressed right now, ma'am?
On the long queues, actually, this is a problem that happens every now and then, although we have actually talked to malls. It only happens in areas, in registrations in malls. And because people walk in to the malls. And we actually, of course, try while the mall managers would want more people going into the malls. In the registration center, we tell them that we have priorities. And the priorities for this registration in the malls are those that have undergone online registration or those who have been visited for the house-to-house data collection. So we try to, and we give our malls, we coordinate with malls, and we would like to put up more signages outside the entrance, at the entrance of the mall, because what people do, what the security guards of malls usually do is make the people line up.
Mm-hmm.
And expecting that people can be accommodated as online, whereas there are actually yung walk-in, hoping that they can be accommodated as walk-in. But actually, may mga schedules yun.
All right po. Now, ma'am, you know, one of the more interesting functions of the national ID system is to use it now that we are in a pandemic. So are we already able to use the data from the national ID system in the targeted distribution of COVID-19 vaccines? This was proposed by the NEDA, and we understand even though it's only 37 million people so far registered out of 109 million Filipinos. Is this, or has this been a helpful tool in any way?
Actually, it's the system for the vaccination card is handled by the DICT. But yes, sometime our secretary Carl has actually offered that we have a system, that our system can be used for the vaccination schedule. But I think the ICT has developed its own something like system whereby they can have their own schedule for the vaccination, for the conduct of the vaccination.
All right, and is the PSA planning to assist the DICT when it comes to these database requirements or database plans?
If the ICT will ask, actually the ICT is helping us with the systems for the implementation of the national ID. But if they tell us, why not? I think we can work it out with the ICT if they can make use of the national ID to actually validate or authenticate vaccination cards. Like you can be sure that a particular person, he really owns the vaccination card, or he is the person named in the vaccination card.